Hey everybody, let's talk about the power valve puncture on these KTM 2-strokes. The way that KTM has designed the radiator down here where it goes so close down by the power valve down on the motor, when you take a digger and this radiator gets shoved back, that power valve screw in the housing there can go and put a hole, pinch your radiator hose down there, and it pretty much ends your day. Well, there's actually a piece of hardware right on your bike that you get it that you can use to guard against this. And so I want to show you that right now, just a really quick and dirty trick where you can actually really give yourself some good protection against getting that power valve puncture and ruining your day. Let's check it out. See, right down here is the issue. See how tight this is? This radiator hose right here is so tight against this power valve screw that when this thing gets pushed back, it's hard for me to show you, but when this thing gets pushed back because of a digger, that really just goes in here and splits this hose right here. So there's a few different ways that you can guard against that. And some people will take this entire, basically a thermostat delete. I'm not gonna do that on this particular video, but I'm gonna show you how you can use this bar pad here, the hardware under the bar pad, to come down here and guard against this, because these bar pads are kind of useless anyway. So let's take a look there. I've never felt like this KTM bar pad that comes on the XCWs was of much value. So I just cut that right there, cut those zip ties, and then this thing right under here, if I can get this off, this little piece of plastic right here, I'm gonna get rid of this. This little piece of plastic right here that cups under the bottom side of that, this is like a perfect piece to use. Whoops, dropped it. Perfect piece to use down below. Let's put it down there. Okay, I moved outside, so hopefully you don't hear too much wind, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this plastic piece from under our bar pad and we're just gonna slip it down here. See, this is the problem. The problem is that when this radiator gets pushed back, it comes in contact, you can kind of see how it does, how it moves here. It comes in contact with this power valve screw right here and it splits this hose. It also can kind of crush this elbow down here if this gets pushed back too far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of move this radiator out of the way just a touch, push it forward, and then slide that guard in here. Now check this out. This is what I love about it, is it's basically gonna stay all by itself, but I've got these spots for the zip ties here. I've got two different size zip ties. That one's just a little bit too big. But I'm just gonna zip tie this here right onto the hose, and that's gonna give me, shoot, if I could do that correctly. I'm gonna turn that zip tie around and do this. Just like that, get that baby on there. And that way, this guard is covering both the pinch point here on the hose, and it's also giving protection against the elbow over here. So this is fantastic. You can also put a guard, and I'll put another zip tie right over here on the other side, but this side is the side that I've seen most of the damage happening. You can put guards over on the other side, and I'll show you like a little link right here to some product that I've been getting off Amazon. But I like this better. This hard piece of plastic fits around this basically perfectly. And this is the side that I've seen most of the trouble on, as opposed to the other side. I haven't seen it pinch over there. So that's a pretty cool little solution that already came with your bike. So hopefully that's helpful. Just put a second zip tie up on there. So this isn't going anywhere. That's a perfect fix, and I love that. Now I can put my tank back on, and the sucker's a lot more soft enduro ready. So thanks for tuning in. Pretty short video here, just showing you how you can take this piece from your bar pad, put it down here to protect against the power valve puncture, and then you can run whatever bar pad you want. On this particular bike, I'm gonna be doing some continuing testing on the Mako 360 bar mount, so I'm not gonna be running a bar pad here anyway, so it doesn't matter. But that little KTM one, the only benefit of that KTM little bar pad, which is the only benefit of this KTM bar pad is that it still allows you to see the trip computer here. But I put a bigger bar pad on there typically, and then I just kind of peek over and look at my trip counter, because I'm not like staring at my speedometer anyway while I'm there, or while I'm riding. So that's just kind of a quick and dirty way to protect your bike against having a premature ending to the day, which is always super annoying. I've had those power valve punctures, I've seen them before. This is a really good way to guard against it. If you want to support what we're doing here on Dirt Bike Channel, please use the links down in the video description for Rocky Mountain ATV. You can also find them on my website, dirtbikechannel.com. There's a link up there. There's several links on my website to use that. It doesn't cost you anything. Rocky Mountain ATV does free shipping on all orders over 75 bucks. And here in the West, we get the parts super fast. They also have a warehouse in Kentucky, I believe it is, so they can service your needs all over the United States, and it's pretty stinking awesome. So ditch this bar pad, use the piece underneath it that rides under the bar, and protect yourself against a power valve puncture, and leave a single track while doing it. Thanks.